what is the role of art in a healthy culture? Is postmodernism as destructive in this domain as in politics? Well, that's Michael Bamford. Well, what's the role of art in a healthy culture? Well, the artists articulate, the artists are the people who first articulate the unknown. And so the role of artists in a healthy culture is to bring to public awareness elements of being that have not yet entered the collective consciousness. So you could imagine that we're all living on an island, and many of us are in the center of the island, far enough away so that maybe we can't even see the shoreline and we can't see the ocean. That's where our borders end, but we're distant from them. The artists are right on the edge, and they're expanding the landscape. They're moving the culture forward. That's where my metaphor fails, I guess. They're moving the culture forward into the unknown, and they do that by translating what is as of yet unimaginable but sensed into what is at least imaginable and represented in image and drama and literature. And that's the precursor to its full formulation in articulated philosophy and thought. And that's what artists do. They're problem solvers. They're problem detectors and problem solvers. That's what true artists do. And they're always trying to solve problems. There's a great documentary that was made about Picasso, for example, painting. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was made in 1957. It's available on YouTube, and it's in black and white. And Picasso is filmed making a painting on a window so that you can see exactly what it's doing, and you can watch him work with ideas. He paints something in, and then he erases it, and he paints over it, and then he paints again, and he paints over it. He moves the figures around on the canvas. It's a window pane, as I said, and you can see him working out problems and solutions to problems using his visual imagination. And the artistic product, the painting, is the consequence of that rather than the aim of it. The aim is to formulate the problems and to work out the solutions, and the artistic product, the painting, is the byproduct of that, not the aim. And so artists move us forward into the unknown, and you can see them doing that in cities, because it's the open people, the artists, who go into parts of the cities that have degenerated to some degree back into chaos, and then revitalize them, and they civilize them. And then the less artistic people who are more conventional move in, and that's when you get gentrification and that sort of thing, and that usually chases the artists out, and they go somewhere else cheap and interesting and start the renewal process again. So the thing about artists, and it's a hard thing to balance properly in our culture, is that artists are unbelievably productive economically, but it's very, very hard for them to monetize their productivity. So even though what they produce can be of incalculable value, it's very difficult for them to get any of the economic value that they're produced actually directed towards them. It's a major problem it's a major problem with trade openness as a mode of being in the world. So